Okay, so bit of a different video today. I mean, the only difference is that I'm gonna be making a video instead of streaming, but that's pretty much the only difference. I've changed a few things in the setup. The camera is now lower than it was before. Sorry about that. I've changed my second monitor. Now it's in vertical position. Probably would change it soon because I never know how to fully utilize a vertical monitor, but fuck it. And I've also put my main monitor all the way back, like it's almost touching the window, pretty much. But yeah, other than that, that's all I gotta say. Hopefully the audio is not too bad while I use the keyboard. If it is, then I apologize. Sorry about that. But yeah, really, what I want to do, I don't know how to speak anymore. But what I want to do today is being able to display multiple lines of text on a single surface. Like that's what I want to do, basically. Let's see if I can move this in here. Oh my god, this looks freaking horrible. Okay. Now let me just move it back here. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so text STL. I think there was a way of actually doing that. Push back. Okay, so this is. I actually have to close my phone on cleanup. Do I get access to this? I don't get it. Wait, because I'll have to do it at some point. Because I could do it at this point. Objects dot font. Okay. Don't render text directly with SEO. TDF is not efficient at all. Use SEO TDF to render the cliff glass. Well, this might be pretty old, no? 12 years ago. Pretty recent, if you ask me. You're going to render the text yourself. Never keep you out, no let you down. Never turn around. What the fuck is this? Oh, you have 3 different things, so. Wow, this looks fucking complicated as fuck just for this piece of text. Are you kidding me right now? Alright. Hold on. Okay. It takes additional parameter within pixels after which the text will break into next line. I mean, this might be a little too old as well. Is there such thing in here? TTF render text blended wrapped. Render text blended wrapped. But at the same time, I wouldn't know exactly because the length of the instructions would be different. So I wouldn't really know which one to actually do. Okay, I thought I actually had it in here. Fuck. Okay. There we go. So in here, what do you have? Okay, here it is. No, see, it's different lengths, so I cannot really use this method. Well, first off, I want to fix one thing, which is right now this is I'm kind of lost in the sauce here, which makes sense. I mean, it's funny because it's my own code, so I don't really know what the fuck it's doing. All right, so render frame, right? I'm just gonna say function in charge of rendering the entire screen. Overlay plus G8 screen. Whoops. Okay. And now I have, so I clear the screen, and then I have my instruction texture. All right, my instruction panel. Rect. Right. Border for the instruction panel. Whoops. Okay. So this updates the chip 8 screen if needed by the draw flag. Okay. Now here is my render texture, which is this, and then right. So now I need to understand what the hell this is. So this is my target texture. Whoops. All right. Okay. My color and then my texture. Okay. But I do have two textures in this case, right? I have my texture, I change the color, and then I do render texture. Okay, so I don't create a surface here then. Then I destroy the surface. Could I do after I render the texture? I actually have to return sec texture. Title of the texture. Instruction panel title. Okay, so my instruction panel title is with the object's instruction panel title already created. Okay, title of the structure. This uses the object's dot instruction panel title, which is already created. Just needs to be rendered every frame as well. All right. So now that we do this, we have instruction panel title. Okay, so this is the title of the texture. Great. The actual instruction being executed. In this case, which we did its string, we create the surface texture, we destroy the surface. I do have to add checks for all of this if it fails, but that's not relevant right now. I then do this. The instruction description. Okay. Description of the instruction. There we go. I destroy the surface, I render the texture, and then destroy the texture. I destroyed this texture as well. I shouldn't destroy that texture, but I should probably do something like this, where I close the font and then I say STL texture optics dot instruction texture. So I do have two objects created, which is the objects dot instruction texture. Okay, the instruction panel title, great. Then I have the instruction texture, which I guess this is the main thing that I'm using outside of this function. Main screen texture, instruction panel title, instruction texture. Where is my objects dot instruction texture? Okay, so I don't use it anywhere. Great fucking shit, man. Alright, so this is not really used, meaning I could just do this. And it will still work just fine. Yeah. Okay. So that's one thing taken care of. Okay. So now we need to know render frame. I should probably abstract all of this away in different functions. Create instruction texture. I'm not too sure about this. Okay. So border of the title, border of the cheap 8 screen. Do I use this instruction texture or anywhere else? Instruction texture. Yeah, okay, so I guess this is used as the entire instruction panel. This is what would be right because I'm using 0, 0, 4. Actually, it might be a good idea to keep it this way. Boom, boom. Okay. So now that I have this in here, I guess I could say border of instruction panel, enter instruction panel. Chip 8. Okay. I mean, why do I even need this? At this point, I just do structure texture. Whoa. I think I might know where there is. Yep. So now I need to try one thing, which is exactly what I wanted to do here. Which is okay. I want to grab my stuff. And my stuff, I'm gonna say, I don't care about the description anymore. Description surface, okay, I'm gonna give you commented for now. Boom. And then destroy texture, yeah, sure, whatever. Boom. So there shouldn't be any description, it's just instruction and execute it. Okay. And now what I can say afterwards is let me try one thing. There was one way where I could actually filters? No, not in filters. Then where was this? Particle layout, copy filters, rename and hide all. Nope, advanced sorted properties. I don't think it's in here either. Sync offset tracks, watered off. Oh, here it is. Hello. Okay. Mute output. What the fuck is that? Monitor and output. Nah, fuck it. Okay. So right now there's no description. Basically what I want to try is this. Now, could I wrap an entire thing, like an entire piece of text, inside of a single rect and a texture? So here's what I want to try. I want to see if I can, because right now what I'm doing is I'm just using one instruction at the moment. I want to have multiple of them. But I don't know if there's a way for me to do that. Or at least an effective way of doing that. Size of instruction. So right now create my surface and do entity random text solid. Would be great if I could just get all the instructions in a single string, but at the same time that would involve a new line. Entity render text solid does not allow that. Let's see. Working with SDL TTF. Anyway, to render a new line on a string. Does not handle new lines for you. Functions like TTF render child, but let it turn out as a single line. Split your string by that. Split each render surface one under the other, just in the y offset by the line height. You can get line height with you have to split the strings yourself and render each line separately using TTF on line skip. TTF font line skip. Set the spacing between lines of text for a font. Can explain what TTF font line skip. Tells you the recommended vertical spacing between two lines of text in a given font. Okay, the font's natural line spacing. So what you're telling me is I effectively have my y equals 100. Okay, and then I just do this split surface. I'm I'm not too convinced by this. Yet I'm not too disappointed in this result. Alright, I might use something similar to this. So basically I have to first get all the different instructions, which is not going to be good, but I can do and I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Get formats, good, okay. Okay. I shouldn't call it instruction, let's just say surface. Just TTF render. Should be my PC, right? I mean, no, actually, fuck it. How did I clear my string here? Send instruction description serial. Sorry. So this would be chart current instruction. And then I would say printf. Instruction and then the format, which would be, I guess, this. And this would be I guess I could say something like this as well. UN16T. Or current opcode equals, and then I can grab Alright, you can do this, man. I believe in you. I can grab this right here. Boom. Boom. And so I could have PC, right? PC and then PC plus I guess. This would be PC plus I. And then plus I plus 1. Right, and then this would be with the current opcode. So then I go back here and then I say text would be current instruction. Size would be strlen of current instruction. Color would just be, I don't know, default as color. Then I could go back here and say color. Alright. So then I have this, right? I create my surface. I've now rendered or at least, yeah, rendered the text of one instruction. Right. Now I need to create, or I shouldn't create, but is it render dark color, render rect? Of course I do update my texture in this case, but I only want to use that. Okay, so because I'm actually doing that often, I should use the maybe it's not that bad of an idea to use the global object of the instruction panel. That is way too loud, what the fuck? Right. Okay. That's all I wanted to check, so I have my surface in here. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna use that no matter what, so... Okay, so I should probably grab this here then, but... Fuck, okay. Let me think about this. So I do create my surface, then I have my texture. Different SDL surfaces on one single texture. SDL tool. Create a master surface big enough to hold all your small surfaces. Split surface to copy each one into the master surface. I don't know if that actually convinces me. When I do create a texture, then I set the render target to the actual texture. And then I do the title. I use this one. I have another texture in here, which is the part of the instruction. I guess I could create individual textures, but I don't know if that would be very efficient. Let me actually do it that way. So I'm creating this one here, right? Let me actually copy this one. Or maybe in fact I should use this one as well. I don't know, I guess I won't be needing this if I'm calling that one. Alright. Fuck it, let me just this one here. So this would be the entire instruction panel texture. Alright. Set render target to target texture. Okay. So now what I do after this, I set the render to color and then I cleared it. Okay. Let me do that as well. Right, so afterwards, what I should do is I should grab this. Now that I have this in here, I should do as the old texture. Right. Let's say current instruction texture. This would be they'll create texture from surface. And then my surface is just surface. And now what I have to do is I have to grab my very good STL Frect. I'm just gonna call it rect for the moment. Then I have to be very careful with this. Actually, my X is never gonna change, so it's going to be 0, right? Or maybe something like 50, right? So there's some sort of padding there. 50. I'm just sort of spacing between the actual margin and then the instruction. 50 my Y, I should probably keep this in mind, which would be, I don't know, let's just say my int Y equals 300, right? Y, my width, what should my width be? I mean, it should be the actual screen width and then all this. Target texture, I'm not too sure about this though. It shouldn't be like this. I mean, I don't know, but that looks a lot better, to be honest. At least this is filled not with all the actual thing. Right, so let me just keep doing it that way. Okay. So it should be and then the height should be the line height, right? 0, 0. What the fuck does that mean, though? 0 height on a rect? That doesn't look right. That's not what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'm gonna say 100 of height, right? And then I have to do. So now in here, what do? I guess I render the texture afterwards. Not here. I render the texture with the object.render instruction texture null and then instructions. Okay. With my texture, which is the current instruction texture. Destroy texture and then my actual texture, which is the current instruction texture. As long as you don't need it again, great. Okay. Then I should do something like SDL set render target objects dot render, and then no set it back to the actual render, and then SDL. I actually have to render this one as well. Fuck. Do I need an entire rect for this stuff? Render texture. The instruction button title. The instruction. But do I ever... The target texture, do I ever render this? Render target texture. The instruction texture. I do render it. Okay, here it is. Well, I guess I need this stuff. And then I can say SDL render texture with objects dot render. The texture which I wanna which is called target texture. No instruction panel title rect, and then this. Of course, if I don't call the function, then it's not gonna work. All right. So let's just forget about all this. Right. So let's just forget about all this stuff. All of this right here. I can forget about you here. Okay. And now render rect. Border for the instruction panel. I guess you can wait as well. Main window rect. Instruction panel rect. Instruction panel rect. Shit. Okay, I guess I could delete that to this part, right? I could set this to BF type SDL texture and pointer, right? Right, and then I could say display 10 instructions. I could say like this. So my texture is display 10 instructions. I create my rect, I render my texture, I destroy it. Then I do all this stuff just so that I can do that. Okay. I have to return target texture. And then I have to forget about this stuff. Interesting. So it's not working. Yeah, because I have not rendered on it. I mean, technically I have. Here we fucking go, man. Alright, so, Chibe, let's just go back here. Right, my width needs to be this is 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is 10. Okay. Great, 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 great. mean, I guess I could probably do the current upcode alongside the PC, right? So it could be somewhere like this. I need to increase this, of course, and say that's not what it is, sorry. That's not what you have to be. You have to be C plus 5. Alright, there we go. This looks a hell of a lot better now. Okay. Great. This basically fits it all. Like, that's basically what you have to do. Like, that's it. Then I continue the execution, I do this, and then this will also change. I don't know why that happened though, but it seems like it works. To be honest, that's all I really care. Finally got a working version of the, I guess, current instruction. And the next one's to execute. Render on the instruction panel. Let's go. Exclamation mark. Okay. Great stuff. Now I would just like to do one thing, which is to get my thing back, right? I would also like to have my title of the section right here. I just have my title rect, which is also in the objects, so all I need to do is just boom, 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 boom. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. Okay. Great. Title to the new function so that it is rendered every frame as well. Overlay. Right. Now the great thing about this is how many do you get in this one? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I must have counted that wrong. And I get a LinkedIn notification? You're gonna be fucking kidding me, man. Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's 20 of them. Nah. I'm good with 10 at the moment. The font is way too big anyways for this. What happens if I do increase it to 20? Actually, I need to know the actual Shumbano title rect, which I don't have. Title rect. There we go. Height plus 10, just to be sure. Alright. Alright, great. Then I guess I can do how much have I put of height? You don't need to be this big. What about 50 though? Width and then height. Why is it looking... Why are you doing this? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm only missing a few of them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Not that much of a difference. I'm sure there is a much better way of actually rendering all those instructions, but for now it gets the job done. Need to maybe create a smaller font to properly fit all 20 instructions. Change the sizes of rects, and now there are 15, 16, testing instructions. Even though the for loop is set to 20. Need to fix the font size. Alright. And I think that's gonna be it for today. It's been almost a full hour of this bullshit. It's been pretty good. I honestly did not think I was gonna get it done. I actually got it done. Great. So yeah, I'll just be back tomorrow morning. Hopefully. I really need to keep doing this in the mornings because otherwise I just go until the end of the day. I just don't have the fucking strength to do this. Anyways, that's been all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.